Ron, I promise you, everyone up here would much rather talk about what you said about Kevin Durant than what these teams
we got other things to talk about too.
So what did he say, Mark? What did he say about Kevin? I missed it.
He said,
Mars, you don't say what I said. Let me say what I said. Let me say what I said. I said I'm about to get to super chat.
Wait. What did you say, Ron?
Your boy Corey 54.
No, tell us what you said about Kevin Durant. Stop running from the moment. You just like.
I got you, Ron. Come on.
I ain't even. I appreciate you.
I got you, Ron.
Thank you.
Sit in the hell.
Ron, can you stand?
I know that's not how it works.
Before I go, please. What did you say about Kevin Durant before I leave? Please.
Are you gonna stay here throughout the whole
to listen?
segment?
No, just to listen. I just want to listen to it before I gotta go walk this dog and do another show. Please answer the question.
But that dog about to walk you.
That didn't make any sense. That's not even
Ron,
a good joke.
What did you say about KD?
It's not even a good joke.
Ron, what did you say about KD, Ron?
Ha ha. Got your laugh.
I said since 2000 that KD's not a top 10 player.
Oh, Ron, why would you repeat that, bro?
I said since 2000 he's not a top 10 player.
He didn't say that shit. I don't think he said that.
No, he said that. And I meant it. He said that and he stood on it.
Now look. I'll give you guys my 10 guys. I will give you my 10 guys. And this is all I'm gonna say. First off, let me get through it. First off, since 2000.
Go, Ron.
First off, let me get through it.
Go,
Second off, it's 4 guys that I can understand pushback from.
Go, okay, go, Ron.
No, it's 5 guys I can understand pushback from.
Off the list.
It's 5 guys I can understand push. No.
Ron,
have them over here.
Hold
on, chill, relax. I'm gonna get to it. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all relax. Just sit back. Put your seatbelts on. We're gonna get through the list.
First off, separate me and Ox. We both got red shirts on. Move us. Put Mars between us. We don't need to be standing next to each other. What does it look like? They don't clown show.
Good call, Swipe.
Dang. Do your job. Thank you.
I can understand pushback for 5 guys. It's 5 of them that are flat out just better than them. Other 5 guys, I can understand why you guys are pushed back, but I have these guys over KD.
Go.
All right. Hold on. Let me. Well, the first guy is easy.
Okay.
Shaq.
Okay.
Well,
the second guy is easy.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe.
Okay.
The third guy is easy.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The fourth guy is easy.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you're spitting right now.
The fifth guy is easy.
Mm-hmm.
Steph Curry.
Okay.
Okay. Hell no.
I don't like that. I
like it.
Okay.
Carry on.
Okay, keep going.
Now, this is where things may get tricky, but it's going to be people that agree with me, and then it's going to be people with strong pushback.
Okay.
Yeah, well, thank you, Ox. The next guy. Kevin Garnett.
I'll accept it.
Okay.
No. Respectfully.
It's a little tricky, but okay.
KD better than him.
We got the 6.
Come on, Ron.
The next guy. I can understand the pushback,
Mm-hmm.
but I just got it. Give me Dwayne Wade.
No.
Give me 2009 Dwayne Wade over any version. Give me 2009.
1 year, so we're doing 1 year. We're doing 1 year.
I said, bet. Look, we can't talk about
but you can't about right now, so don't do that.
Wait.
No,
We can't talk
about
about
1 year. I don't got 1 year. I got 1 year. I got 5 at least.
You care about right now. You up here putting it up, but we're at 7.
I'm not talking about who's been greater.
We're at 7.
KD got 17 years. I'm talking about who's better.
We're at 7.
They both came in 2000.
To you, give me D-Wade.
We're at 7.
You might be cooking right now, Ron.
No, he's not cooking. He's not cooking.
Here go.
Like I said, it's going to be certain guys who push back. Okay, I get that.
We at 7.
Yeah. Next. Swiper, go ahead and pick your head up.
Jokic. Okay, 8.
Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
This version of Jokic right now, no version of KD's played better than Jokic right now today.
3 more.
Okay, go.
Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, okay.
No, I'm gonna pass you on that one, brother. That's crazy.
One
Ron.
more.
That's crazy, Ron.
And last but certainly not least.
This one I'm about to say Russell Westbrook.
It's gonna be
He
hard.
about to say
last but certainly not least.
If you say Harden, not Westbrook, I'm gonna slap him.
Hey, boy.
Mars, if he said send him to hell, Mars.
2017 was a hell of a year.
All right.
2018. some things that happened in 2018.
Didn't Kevin Durant win?
But
the finals of the year?
2019, boy, the way that boy built that wall and carried that team to that championship,
Yeah,
and
you
the
spit.
whole
Yeah,
country
you
of Canada
spit,
on
bro.
his back, boy. Give me Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
I said it and I meant it. That two-way version of Kawhi Leonard, that monster right there. Give me that Kawhi Leonard over any version of Kevin Durant.
Hell no.
Any version of
any version of Kevin Durant.
Ron, you picking year by year. You went against your own list. Ron, you picking year by year. You went against your own list.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. We're just doing
year
peak.
by year.
Higher peak.
You went peak year. You had to go peak year because there's no way you think Kawhi from the early 2000s to now is better than Kevin Durant. There's no way you think.
I said
these guys. No possible way.
I said I'm not counting the whole career.
So in the
KD's
last
played a 17-year career. Obviously, Kawhi's career doesn't stand up to KD's. Dwayne Wade and injuries, his career doesn't stand up to KD's.
Okay, but if we're doing peaks, then
why are we talking? That's a different list.
What?
Because you're doing year by year.
My career stand up to KD career, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro.
That's the list I just gave you. I said since 2000, KD's not a top 10 player.
Peak.
25
you
years.
said peak.
You
no,
said peak.
A player is different than peak.
25
let
years.
him move the goalpost a little bit, bro.
Yeah, he going 1 year to say
I can-
he said
okay, if you wanna
2017
take
Kawhi.
I'm saying these players at their best were better than KD. I don't understand why is it so confusing.
That's a fact.
So Giannis's peak was 1920, correct?
Is that the only year he had?
Give me Giannis today. I don't care what y'all want to say. Give me Giannis today.
18, 19 to 22. I think that's Giannis.
I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Like, why do we go this far though?
If
Like,
that's
for
what you're doing wrong, what about T-Mac and Melo?
I mean, well, I'm gonna keep Melo out of this, but hey, it's a couple other names you could throw around
12,
too. I mean, y'all,
Melo, 02, 03,
I don't agree. I don't agree with these other names, but somebody else. Hey, Mo might agree with Harden. You know, I don't agree with Harden, but hey, Allen L might agree with Luka. I don't agree with Luka. Hey, somebody might say Dirk. JD might say Dirk. I wouldn't be so mad at that.
I can listen to Dirk. I'll listen to Dirk.
Hey, somebody in Philadelphia might say Embiid. I don't know. I just gave you the 10 that I had.
I mean, if we're doing this, then let's go all the way there. 22, 23 Sabonis, 19, 12, and 8. Put that one on the list.
I wasn't gonna go that far, but y'all support it though.
Shout out to drugs. Shout out to drugs. They've been taking over the world.
So the best version.
Ron, where's the poll of is KD top 10 since 2000? Why are we not?
I just want to make sure I'm understanding.
We don't need to run a poll. A lot of y'all gonna say no. A lot of y'all are gonna say no, and I can understand the names. Where I told you it's like 4 or 5 maybes in there that I can understand. That I know you guys are gonna say no to.
Why is Luka not on that list then? If you got some of these other players on this list,
yeah,
because Luka's. I don't think Luka's had a better peak than any of those other guys that I mentioned. I'll take them at their best over Luka at his best. Over Luka today, or
Ron, I honestly don't understand how you're doing this list because I genuinely don't understand how you're doing this list. I don't know if you're going off of 1 year and comparing it to all Kevin Durant 14 years, or are you going year by year?
No. Kevin Durant at his best, whatever year you want to say. I don't care if it's the years with Golden State. I don't care if it's MVP year. I don't care if it's the year he led the league in scoring.
Ron. So Ron, let's rewind really quickly. So okay, 2004 Kevin Garnett. What version of KD is better than 2004 Kevin Garnett?
None of them.
In your
estimate,
MVP.
I'll wait.
MVP.
2013, 2014, 2013, 2014. Is that version?
Y'all better know who the Slim Reaper is.
I'm asking you simple. I'm because it sounded to me, Ron, it sounds to me like your criteria is the best version of you matched up against the best version of this person over the last 25 years. Okay, so you already said Shaq, you already said Duncan, you already said Bryant. This Shaq, Duncan, Bryant, KG. Who else was telling me in the top 5?
Bro, 37, 32, 7, and 5 is crazy.
You told me that. You told me that. Okay, so when we think about Kawhi Leonard, a guy who, again, because KD hadn't really played. KD's had some injuries in his past, but the best version of KD when he was on the floor, is that better than a 55, 56 game Kawhi Leonard? Because that's the guy you're talking about.
Hell yes.
So he's better than a 55 game Kawhi Leonard who limped into the playoffs, got busy. I'm not going to argue that. Got busy, limped into the playoffs. He's better than any version of KD.
Why did he get busy? Hold on. This is going to solve this. Why did he get busy? Let's talk. Why did he get busy?
Why did Kawhi Leonard get busy?
Because KD got hurt. That's why.
Well, no,
wow. Come on, bro. We wouldn't even be talking about this if KD was healthy, bro. We wouldn't be talking about Kawhi Leonard if KD was healthy, bro. Y'all know that.
No, we talking okay.
That,
2021,
that,
2021 Kawhi Leonard cleared every KD you could think of. 2021 Kawhi Leonard is better than any KD you could think of, bro.
No,
I'm not talking about 2019. I'm talking about 2021 Kawhi Leonard clears every version of Kevin Durant.
No, he does not, bro. Kevin Durant MVP season 32, 7, and 5.
That's cool. Like I said, and we don't got to agree on it. I'm just saying, you talking about 19. I'm talking about 21.
Was 21? I mean, Kevin Durant got hurt in the 21-22 season. He ended up getting hurt.
21 was the year James Harden and Kyrie got hurt.
Right. And
Kawhi got hurt. To be fair,
that was the year.
I'll take those 47 games. Let me ask you this: How many those 47 games Kevin Durant would use with the Nets in 21-22? How many years Kawhi got better than that peak?
He was shooting like 55% from mid-range.
2.
Stop, Mars. That don't even sound right.
He got 3. He got 3.
What about the year before? Fuck, what about the year before?
17, what about 17?
That's what I'm talking. That last year of San Antonio is arguably Kawhi's best year.
And it
top 3 in MVP, top 3 in DPOI, led that team to what, 65 wins? Arguably the best version of Kawhi. I'm the cream of the crop on defense, and I'm the cream of the crop on offense.
No, you're not the cream of the crop on offense.
Single-handedly leading this team. Like, obviously, we got a good system. We got a good offense. We got good vets. But Kawhi,
that year you talking about is not that good.
All right. So why was he top 3 in MVP? Why was he top 3 in DPOI? Fresh off back-to-back DPOI.
Well, MVP is MVP.
You're just a Rockets fan, so you didn't appreciate it. That's all it was.
MVP is an offensive player of the year. So Kawhi being top 3 in MVP isn't because he was a top 3 offensive player. It just means he was so good on defense alongside his offense, made him a top 3 MVP. Paul George
MVP is 100 offensive.
Paul George came top 3 in MVP in 19, and no one in their right mind was saying he was a top 3 offensive player.
Okay, he might not have been a top 3 offensive player.
He was that good.
Let's just talk about the offense. If he's not top 3, top 10. And it's closer to 5 than it is to 10. It's closer to 5 than it is to 10.
I just want to make sure we're talking about because I just said
this is nuts, Mars. That's why this is nuts.
I just said this about the MVP thing. There's a difference between playing better for a season and being the actual better player. LeBron wasn't the best player during the regular season every year, but he was the best player in the world. So are you saying there are 10 single individual seasons where people played better than Kevin Durant did in his best season? Or are you saying there are 10 individual players who are better than Kevin Durant at basketball?
Either one is not true.
I just want to know which one he's saying.
You about to say both. You about to say both.
Players.
Then you've lost your mind.
Hey, Ron, you sound like Trump when you said that.
Am I muted? Players.
You've lost your mind. Okay.
Bro, it's no way.
If you was gonna say the individual seasons, I probably would have disagreed. But that case would have been stronger. If you're saying they're just better than Kevin Durant,
Wait, how many years did Kevin Durant have best in the world conversations about him?
Damn near all his years of his career.
Hold on. When did
if we're being honest, best in the world conversations, it wasn't many, but that's because he was at the same time as peak LeBron.
No,
not only that, Mars.
Outside of LeBron.
I was about to ask you, Swiper.
When KD made that YouTube video of him working out, when KD made that YouTube,
by the time we get to 2000 and what was that? 9-10, that was his age 21 year. He's averaging 30 a game.
Second in MVP. Yep.
Second in MVP. Then the next year, 11-12, finals.
Second MVP again. 2012. Second MVP.
12-13.
Second MVP.
Yep. 13-14.
MVP.
Yep. And then 14-15 happens.
Injured. Yep.
Yes.
Breaks his foot.
And then 15-16 happens. A mess. They lose 3-1. He helped lose that series.
He was still really good. He was still very good. Yeah. The postseason.
16-17 happens.
That's where the best player in the world tours get rolled out because he did.
Yeah, because
in the finals.
Yeah, it's just
he still was.
When did it? The reason why I'm asking is when did it start with KD being the best?
When he made that YouTube video.
By the time we get to 11 and 12, it's like who's going to take over the decade? LeBron.
Now we're starting.
2012. Dwayne Wade wasn't even in the discussion.
2012 is LeBron.
Of course, he wasn't in the discussion. But by
the time Kevin Durant got to age 21, everybody was like, "Oh, it's Kevin."
It's Kevin.
Yes, and Dwayne Wade had went through a plethora of injuries. Of course.
Ron, you seen Thunderstruck.
He was on the other end.
So Dwayne Wade got drafted in 2003, just to be clear. 3, 4, 5, 6,
Year
7,
nine.
8,
That's
9.
year nine.
That's it. 7 years, and then it was over. No one mentioned the conversation. Luka's in year 7 right now. So basically, from this year on, nobody would think Luka's in the best in the world conversation. But he had a better career than Kevin Durant.
The way I never said he had a better career.
You said he was a better player.
Yes, that's not a career.
No.
I said,
it's not
give
the
me
better player.
2009 Dwayne Wade over any version of Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Over
Here,
MVP
I'm asking.
KD?
I'm going to ask you about 1 year specifically.
Is that any version of Kevin Durant?
1 year specifically. I'm going to give you a full year, and you tell me why. Because you said player. No, I'm not doing this. Because you want us to run off the line. I'm not running you off the line. You're going to have to shoot because you can't shoot. Tell me why Dwayne Wade is a better basketball player than Kevin Durant. I've seen you play. You can't shoot. Tell me why Kevin Durant is not a better player than Dwayne Wade.
What the hell?
And can we simplify it a little bit further, Ron? Because you like 2009 D Wade, right? So how about we match up 2009 D Wade with year 6 KD? I think that's 13 KD. How about we match those two guys up?
All right.
So not the best of KD versus the best of D Wade. Oh, sure.
I'm going with the best of
Wait
KD.
a minute, Mars. And by the way, Mars, this is the same dude who finished second in league MVP votes that year.
Yeah, because he was just better than D Wade, but that's still not the best of KD. It's just,
I'm just matching him up with. Okay, this is year 6. Year 6.
So once we get you laddered up and all that stuff and get you done with the Kevin Durant conversation, then we're gonna move on to James Harden. Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because now we're getting into some nitty gritty. Because you're talking about 2010, we're doing peaks. Does you want to do peaks? We got James Harden sitting right there.
I said y'all can go. I don't got James, but I said y'all can go with James Harden.
He never gonna go with James Harden. That's
Ron.
What's up?
This is unbelievable what you're doing right now.
No, it's not.
Ron, stay focused, Ron.
It's really
unbelievable.
Talk to me about 2009 D Wade. Talk to me about him.
Dwayne Wade versus Kevin Durant. Let's just get the elephant in the room addressed. And this is why you guys want to take KD over everybody. He's a better scorer, okay? Better shooter, better scorer. I will give that to Kevin Durant.
Okay.
What I'm not going to let you guys do is, since Kevin Durant's a better scorer, discredit what Dwayne Wade was as a scorer that year, leading the league in scoring.
1 year.
That's fine, Swiper.
And Swiper, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing you just did with why Kevin Durant didn't sniff best player of the year conversations. Because Kobe was running around, because LeBron was running around, because T-Mac was running around, because all these other guys were in the league too.
Tracy McGrady, his peak was before Wade got in the league.
I'm even talking about prior to that, because you said 1 year. Tracy McGrady was in the league in 2003, 2004, 2005,
Tracy McGrady
2006.
wouldn't hold Kevin Durant our best player in the world talks, but
Kobe Bryant did.
Cool, that's fine.
So we can just end it at that. The same way.
Wasn't Kobe a top 5 player in 11-12 still? Or am I tripping?
In 10-11, he definitely was a top 5 player.
So I'm trying to understand, but KD was better than that version of Kobe. You realize that, right?
But Swiper, what are you doing? What does that have to do with anything?
Because you're bringing it. I'm trying to figure out where Wade is. Wade is in the league at this point. I
said 2009.
You can't just focus on 1 year and say better player. That doesn't make any sense.
Why
that
not?
Makes no sense.
Why?
Because if you're just going to do single year sample sizes.
All right, hey, check this out then. I'll take Dwayne Wade from 2006 to 2009 when he won the championship through 2009.
So 3 years. Okay, I got 16. I
said the best version of Dwayne Wade versus the best version of Kevin Durant. You're trying to move the goalposts. I said what I said.
16, 18, Kevin Durant.
It's as clear as day.
I'll take
16.
12.
Wait, so
18,
Ron,
Kevin Durant.
when you say a player is better than another player, just generally speaking, you mean their best season is better than the other guy's best season?
I'm talking about him at his best. If I had him at his best in the gym right now, Dwayne Wade at his best, which I think is 2009, and then I had Kevin Durant at his best, whatever year you guys want to say,
Ron,
and I had him in the
way
gym.
over KD.
Dwayne Wade why? Chill. Why is that crazy?
I just want to get to the point. So when you say better player, you just mean single year versus single year, best year, better player.
I don't understand why this is so hard to comprehend.
I'm just trying. I just want to make sure we're all talking about the same thing. So Ron,
I think in this particular conversation, yes, Mark, I think he does.
To Ron, the better player is just who has the best single season. So if you have one,
it's not about a season, Mars. No,
and then you fall off a cliff. Are you the better player?
Hold on, what?
If you have one all-time great season, and then every other season before and after that is not to that level, But because that single season is so great, are you a better player than someone else who was consistently great?
At your bench, you were better than him. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. I'm not even arguing with you right now because I think you're just being stupid. But I'm not arguing. I just want to make sure that I'm understanding what you're saying. So, single year.
Once again, I could get why y'all would take KD over Dwayne Wade, but to act like it's not a conversation is flat out disingenuous. Dwayne Wade was that good. Once again, and I'm gonna get to it. Other than buckets, please name me one thing that Kevin Durant does better than Dwayne Wade. He's not better on defense. He's not a better distributor. He's not a better rebounder. He's not a better shot blocker. He's not better in the passing lanes. He's not a better
rebounder.
He's not a better winner. And
he might be a better rebounder.
He wasn't better at carrying. I'm just saying, like, Dwayne Wade, it does every single thing on the basketball floor better than Kevin Durant, except score. And Dwayne Wade was one of the best scorers that the game has ever seen. Led the league in scoring when Kevin Durant was in the league, when LeBron James was in the league, when Kobe Bryant was in the league, when Chris Paul was in the league, when Carmelo Anthony was in the league, and we can keep going.
We'll keep going, right?
I'm just saying, like, for you guys to act like Dwayne Wade doesn't, you know what?
Swiper's asking you to explain why Dwayne Wade's not over Steph by the same logic.
Why Dwayne Wade's not over? Are we comparing Dwayne Wade and Steph? I threw Steph in.
He's asking why is Dwayne Wade not better than Steph? That's what he's asking.
Maybe he is.
I'm thinking about
I know you're not about to do that. I know you're not about to do that.
Steph just.
I know you're not about to do that, man. I know it, man.
I'm not opposed to this at all, Jordan. I just don't got time to get attacked today. So
I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate of the bucket getter.
Maybe next Friday.
I won't give you that. I won't say that. But to say that, because I'm not a fan of the better basketball player, because better basketball players get outplayed. We all know that. But from that time, from 11, 12, because I feel like this was around year 4 for KD. He showed up in 07. So like year 4, year 5. So from 11, 12 to probably 16. I mean, you talk about Dwayne Wade 05, 06. I mean, let's not act like Dwayne Wade, even though he was playing with Shaq, and people say, Shaq was over. Shaq was still elite. Shaq was still a first-team All-NBA performer at that point. Shaq was still getting busy playing at a high level at that point. He wasn't 35 and 16 in the NBA Finals, but he still was elite at that point. Then the next year in 06, 07, he ends up getting hurt, and he doesn't play. Then in 07, 08, right? Then in 07, 08, Dwayne Wade, I mean, that Miami Heat team was not very good at all. They were not very good. And then 08, 09, he's got a washed-up Jermaine O'Neal. I could say the same thing about what's going on with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a kid during this time playing with other kids and still elite, leading the league in scoring, being one of the most efficient players on offense, right? Still being good defensively. He might not be elite like Dwayne Wade was at that point, but he was so good as a bucket getter, and being able to carry. Because when you talk carrying kids as opposed to carrying a first-team All-NBA performer in Shaquille O'Neal are way different, Ron. Those two things are not the same. And we can't say that. Those two things are not the
same. You are going to 2 years. Can we please talk about all the handouts Kevin Durant's had? Can we please talk about all the great players and the great teams he's played on? It's not even a comparison when you put the players that Dwayne Wade played with against Kevin Durant.
Ron,
he got Shaq on the other side. Ron, he got Shaq. He got Prime Bron. I'll give him. He got Prime Bron.
And he's the best player on the list.
He got. I'm sorry. He got Prime. He got Prime Bron. He got Prime Bron. He got
the best player possible.
Okay, and Kevin Durant got everybody else. And then Kevin Durant got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Kevin Durant did not get the best player on the planet. That's number one. Kevin Durant did not get the best player on the planet. That's number one. And number two,
Kevin Durant also didn't carry the best player on the planet either. Dwayne Wade did that. Yo, you better put some respect on D Wade.
I'm not saying that Dwayne Wade wasn't awesome. I'm not saying that.
I respect Dwayne Wade.
I do too. Hell yes. I 100% respect Dwayne Wade. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to talk like he had Shaq, who still was in his prime when he got him. Shaq also
on the other end of his prime, though. On the other end,
I don't care if he was on the other end. He still was in it.
On the other end,
it wasn't like he got
he carried too.
Shaq. It wasn't like he got Cleveland.
He carried Shaq big ass the same way he carried LeBron big ass. I'm just saying the proof is in the pudding. He carried both of them in the finals on the biggest stage. My only thing with Kevin Durant is you've had quite possibly the most handouts ever. ever.
It's been a while since I heard you cook like this, Ron.
I'm saying, and we got 2 championships to show for it, and that's on the back of Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. That's on the back of the greatest team ever assembled. On the back of the greatest team ever assembled,
bro. Calm down.
According to what Mars said, I'm just going off what Mars said yesterday when he was
He's
the
reason
dynasty
it's the best
debate.
team ever assembled.
No, it was the best team ever assembled the year before when they won 72 games, and then he got on the train and took his big ass up there and got on that and got on that same team. All right, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is Kevin Durant had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. Can I throw the Marcus in there? Nah, you don't want me to do that. All right. He had Russell Westbrook. He had James Harden twice. He had Kyrie Irving. He got Devin Booker. He got Bradley Beal. He had all of this. I'm talking about his trophy case should be shitting on Kareem's and Michael Jordan's. Why isn't it if he's this good? If y'all saying he's this good, why is it not? If I give Dwayne Wade all of these players, do you know what his trophy case will look like? If I give
Ron,
Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo all of these players, do you know what their trophy case looks like? No. Nikola, I'm talking about no. Because y'all giving me pushback on Nikola Jokic. He over there playing with Aaron Gordon. I broke down Michael Porter Jr. The boy back is broke. And Jamal Murray on one leg. And Jamal Murray on one leg. This boy over here playing with Hall of Famers his whole career, but Nikola Jokic isn't better. Giannis Antetokounmpo playing with Eric Bledsoe, Brandon Knight, and
keep going.
Bobby Portis. What if I gave him James Harden? What if I gave Giannis Antetokounmpo, Klay Thompson, and everything else that he had? Can he get a competent coach? Can he get Steve Kerr and Stephen Curry? But no, we want to give Kevin Durant all this love, all this praise, and he didn't play with all these Hall of Famers his whole career, and the only 2 championships he got is with Stephen Curry. The only MVP he got is when Russell Westbrook wasn't there. I'm like, hey, I get sick and tired of it. We want to put this man on a pedestal because he score better than everybody. Who's he defending better than? Who's he carrying? Who is he distributing better than? All these other guys do everything else better than Kevin Durant, but because he's 7'1" and can cross over 2 times or pull up for a jumper, he's better than everybody else. And these other guys still get buckets as well. I gotta listen to y'all slander Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting 62% from the goddamn field, dunking on everybody. But y'all mad because he knows shooting because he not going through the legs and stepping back. I'm talking about y'all treat Kevin Durant the same way girls treat they boyfriends. He tall, he got a cute handle, so I'm gonna go out with him. He tall and he got a cute. Y'all pick basketball players the same way cheerleaders pick boyfriends, and I'm sick and tired of it. Chill. I'm through with it.
I do gotta say this, though, Chill. I do gotta say this.
Friday is a hell of
I did not wake up this morning
my
and
damn
expect
butt.
Ron to turn into Gordon Ramsay and Bobby Flay and get to cooking like this. This is crazy.
I ain't even get a list. Y'all forced me to.
He got some valid points, Chill.
He got some motion, but the guys that you talked about, okay, the guys that you talked about, right? The guys that you
he sound good, but I disagree with him.
Well,
he just yelled. I'm gonna be honest, but I mean,
well, the guys
the energy was great. It's gonna be a great.
Whispering, yeah, crazy. We got headphones on.
The guys you was spitting. I don't care.
The guys that Ron talked about, you left out so much. So number one, playing with Russell Westbrook, who was a 22-8 guy who was getting better. He didn't think he could win with him, but he did get to the NBA championship with him. He did get to the Western Conference championship with him 3 times in 5 years, and he ran into that Spurs team who was just better. They were just better at that point. I mean, they beat them 2 or 3 times. They played them in the Western Conference Championship. Then when he gets to Golden State, who I'm listening to people tell me in 2016, that 2016-2017 team is the best team in NBA history. So we're talking about a team that's the best team in NBA history. This one team who, by the way, if Kevin Durant doesn't get hurt in the 18-19 season, they're going to three-peat. So he's going to be a part of the best team in NBA history that three-peated. Now, fast forward to Kyrie Irving when he gets him in the 1920 season, which he misses the season in the 1920 season, in the 2021 season, in the 1920 season, in the 2021 season, we had that mandate, which was nonsense. And on top of that, Kyrie Irving is coming off one of his worst playoff performances in NBA history, and he got hurt. Let's not make it sound like he had Kyrie Irving that whole time and he was just cooking and they just couldn't get it done. That's not what happened. Plus James Harden got hurt. Then fast forward the next year where Kevin Durant also had Kyrie Irving. James Harden was already gone, and Kyrie Irving, who had that great game in Game 1 against the Boston Celtics, but was pedestrian for the rest of the playoffs. That was it. That's all you got from him. And then you move on. Then you move on to Brooklyn, and then you move on to Phoenix, where 8 games he played before they started in the playoffs. 8, Ron. He didn't play any more. He didn't play any more than 8 games. Then we start the playoffs, and I got to listen to all of you dudes coming up here and telling me that they're going to win the NBA championship. We don't do that for nobody else. We don't do that for nobody else except Kevin Durant. We wouldn't have done that for James if he would have only played 5 games wherever he was, or 6 games wherever he was. But we did that for Kevin Durant when he got on that crew with Devin Booker, and we got on that crew with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. So there was completely different circumstances with these guys. Now, when you want to talk about them as players, I can't argue that Kevin Durant arguably is the best scorer of his era, maybe even the best scorer in NBA history. I won't argue that. I will not argue that at all. There's logic that you can say that Kevin Durant is the best scorer in NBA history. However, when you're talking about the other stuff that he does, right? When you're talking about the other stuff that he does in conjunction with what Dwayne Wade does, in conjunction with what Joker does, how much he affects the game. I mean, I can't just completely disregard that. And I won't disregard that at all. So when you're telling me that Dwayne Wade is when you're telling me that Dwayne Wade is better than him, you're telling me that Dwayne Wade is better than him on the defensive side of the ball, that's where the divide is. And I'm okay with that. But is that divide big enough than what Kevin Durant does as a bucket getter? Because Kevin Durant is not a slouch on defense.
Is the divide big enough with JT and Luka?
Is the divide big enough with Jason Tatum and Luka?
Yes.
He pulled out the trump card for sure.
I think Jason Tatum is better than
okay.
Yeah.
Why? Why, Chill?
Oh, Jason Tatum's better than Luka now? Okay. Interesting.
But we've already had this conversation.
No, come on and make my point. You make my point for me.
How many times have I told you that? I think that they're right there.
Yeah, but you normally
100%.
say Luka. You normally say Luka's better.
I give Luka the edge. Jason Tatum is playing better this year. That's what I mean when I say.
So now, so he got the edge right now. Okay.
I think he's playing better. I think he's playing better this season. But up until this point, they've been doing this. But back to Ron's point, what's the difference? The difference is that Luka doesn't give me anything on the defensive side of the ball. Here's the difference: Kevin Durant is not close to that bad defensively. Not even close. So we can't do that.
That's true.
Absolutely not. We can't do that. Hell no.
KD better.
And I can understand
Dwayne Wade's not really my biggest problem. I just know he's top 10. Like, I don't. The names are.
He ain't better than KG. He ain't better than D Wade. So, and Ron didn't even bring up Dirk, T Mac, and Carmelo. So
yeah, because he has no reason to bring him up. But
right.
shout out to KD. KD top 10 though for sure.